I only touch greatness.
What's cracking? It's Lil Eazy coming up on his next episode of I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Come check it out. It's Lil Eazy, give it to you Compton style. That's what we do, baby.
And the NWA movie, what were your thoughts on that? I know the whole family, family went to it though, right? The whole family went to the preview. I remember seeing.
We were grateful that the story got told. It wasn't told to the scenario we wanted. You feel what I'm saying? But it let the world know as far as you know what I'm saying, the overall story of who created it. And he was a start of, NWA and Ruthless Records. You know what I mean? Again, my father's not here to tell his side. You feel what I'm saying? At the end, he had Bone Thugs and Harmony. He had the biggest house that he bought. So, you know what I mean? He just did straight 5150, straight off the streets of motherfucking Compton, all went platinum as a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's not and we're talking back in 1995. So that's not an individual decline in any aspect. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, Eastside, Dipset, we ride Jones, Eastside, Killer R.I.P. Eazy-E, Westside, Capo, that city where them texts fly. Dipset, we riding that Westside, Eastside, that no seats in or stress. Let's ride. Jim Jones swerving. I got that purple, I'm blow. Tight grip on the Escalade pole, yeah.
Now I ride with my best 45 in my tech, big foe in the 6-4 like I'm in the West. Not petrified to pit 5 in your chest, cause we certified gangsters. Stash the mill in the house and I kill in the drought. That's the chip when I pump, get it crump in the south. Ice grill like a nice meal in my mouth, cause we certified gangsters.
You know what? Right. Nah, I understand that.
One more certified gangsters.
My bad.
We got to know about this. What you thought about the certified gangsters? I know at the time you thought it was cool. A great video, great song. It was the first time that I got to know who you were, to get to see it, because back then we didn't really have much music videos from you.
You said Certified Gangster?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Jim Jones song?
Yeah. That was the first time that I ever got to see you up in Canada.
Yeah, that was right. That was right around when I first got my record deal.
That was your first cameo, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, because I remember I was in Cali, and it's crazy because I was in Cali, and shout out to my cousins in Anaheim, and I remember it was MTV Jams, and I was like, I'm looking at it. And it was like, these certified gangsters, and I'm seeing you throwing up the West Side, chalking it up. I was like, oh shit, that's Lil Eazy. I knew right there who that was. Like, you could tell, like, how was it with the video shoot? Like, for real, like,
it was beautiful. It was a different experience because I was young. So I was young and gangbanging then.
Right, and Jim Jones was at his peak too.
There's a lot of bloods in that video. So I was still young and ignorant and dumb to society and life at the time. We all get mature and wise, but just to be real with you, just kicking it 100, I was young and active. So I was tripping. Like, why? Because it's like, they represent this, and like, we have all these bloods. Like, my dad want no blood. You know what I'm saying? And it's where all these bloods come from? But, being on that set, you know what I'm saying? Like, the love that I got, like, I think it was a nigga from neighborhood Pyru that came and broke down to me and cried and said, kind of re-experienced when my father passed away, and was like, you don't understand how deep it is because I'm from Whoop to Whoop and I'm one of the one blood. But when he passed, that touched me because that was like all of our OG. And that was like a real sense of growth for me too at a time in my life that a lot of people don't know happened on that set of Certified Gangster, because I was active and stupid, and he like helped me knock on my head, and growth and wisdom and support and just a refurbish of my whole mind state growing up in Compton of unity. You feel what I'm saying? Love for an individual life. One another, our brother, our other, everybody and all. That's how we should be. That was like one of the sparks in my life that changed that thought process that I grow and live by now, as we should all live by, because being a young, active individual, I was like 21 years old, 20 years old. So I was still ignorant and dumb. And to sit here and see how my father touched on everybody, with not a colored line, with not no claiming, no setting anything from his conversation, that really rock with me, and they let me understood like, hey, how I did grow up in Compton, California, having love and respect from every and all, you know, especially in my city, you know what I'm saying? And just to understand, like, you know, it was just a worldwide, real man-to-man feeling of, you know, respect. And that's how I grew up and started to stand by. So it's like, you know, you don't stand with no side, you stand respecting a man for a man, and this man changed game and represented for my whole city, you know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, my transition of how I am now. I represent my whole city. It is Compton though. It's not Bompton, it's Compton, but I love it. Represent everything. Blue, red, green, purple, and orange, you know what I'm saying, from my city. So, you know, that's just that.